All right, so I'm recording. I'm so glad you guys jumped on this call. This is kind of just like the getting started right call. I used to run these one-on-one with coaches, but I found that it's just easier. Hi, Terry. I found that it's just easier to run it just like this, where we're all on the call and we can listen. And of course, if you guys have questions at the end, we can address those. And again, I don't know how long, I know how long Hillary's been a coach, but the other two that are on here, you guys, Abby must be your upline, I'm assuming. So I'm not sure how long you guys have been coaching. I think that you'll find this helpful no matter where you are in the business. All of these things that I'm going to talk to you about and show you and kind of like teach you are so simple. Like this, building this business is super, super simple. It's a matter of how far do I want to go? How consistent do I want to be? How do I want people to look at me as like, not that I know everything, but do I want people to look at me like I am the person to go to for fitness, that I'm inspiring them, that I'm motivating them, that I'm sharing all the stuff with them, sharing my life and being vulnerable and all those things. So all the vital behaviors, which we're going to go into, are super simple. It's just consistency, and showing up on the days that you don't necessarily feel like it because of the bigger picture. And I shared a post in the group asking like, what's your vision? So if you haven't answered that, I recommend that you do just comment on that post, just because it's good to know, like, why am I doing this? For me, when I jumped in as a new coach, I went all in. Like I was like, I'm going all in. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Like I'm going to give it my all. And I found different ways that I needed to tweak and all those things, because everything's a work in progress. I always compare the business to our fitness, because it's never going to always be the same, right? Like we do a fitness program. If we keep doing that fitness program over and over and over again, we're not going to see always a big end result, right? Because we need to switch it up. So there's things with my business that I've needed to switch up in order to, just grow and to learn and to put myself out there and all those things. So the first thing I want you guys to think about is your organization. This includes time management. This includes the time that you're going to set aside each day to work your business. And I always tell my coaches, figure out at least one thing. If you don't have time to work your business that day, do something that is going to help you move your business forward. Maybe it was having some new conversations. Maybe it's adding a few new friends on Facebook. Maybe it's posting on your stories, kind of like a call to action on your stories for people to kind of see like, okay, what's the new program about? Or, what supplement is she using, or what program is she doing? So you've got to kind of get organized. And that's starting with your list, which we talked about, your master list. So y'all should be writing out the contacts. So it doesn't matter. It could be people you went to church with, people you went to high school with, people you went to college with, you used to work with, kind of like they call it the memory jogger. So jog your memory, like who would maybe do this? Who could you potentially invite to this? And it doesn't mean that they're going to join you right now. It doesn't mean that you have to necessarily invite them right now. It just means write their name down. Your Facebook friend list is a really good kind of master list, really, whether you're building your platform, you're using the platform of Facebook or Instagram. I've recently kind of switched over to Instagram, meaning I'm putting more of my focus on there than I am on Facebook. But you can build a solid business from Facebook, because I did it. So organization, your master list, get that going. And then when are you going to work your business? Is it going to be in power pockets of time, which is how I built my full-time income with this business, was around a full-time job, 2 kids, and all the things. And I worked it after my kids went to bed. I worked it in the morning before I went to work. I worked it on my lunch break. If I had 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I was going to like utilize it to do a post on social media, to simply reach out to a couple people and invite them to maybe my new challenge group, or maybe I was doing a 3-day refresh, or maybe I have a coach sneak peek this week. So I'm just going to, easily ask them like, and ask the question and reach out. So really just kind of like an organization means something different to everyone, I feel like, because like some people are really, really, they say like emerald personality type A, where they're super, super, and I'm not that way. I'll just be honest. I kind of don't have I don't work my business the same every single day. So do whatever works for you. So whatever that looks like for you, do it and treat it like a business. And it's going to it's going to grow like a business. If you're actually sitting down, maybe setting work hours, look at your week. Okay, where can I add some work time? Where can I take out okay, I don't need to watch this TV show, or I'm not saying you have to give up everything you like, but where can I fit this in and where can I make this work for me? Because coaching looks different for everybody, depending on the season of life you're in, depending on your goals. Like if you want to build a full-time income business, then you know that you need to buckle down and that you need to really invest some time. But maybe you're just like wanting to get product paid for, or maybe you just like want to earn some extra fun money, and that's fine too. Regardless, you kind of got to reverse engineer it. Okay, how much time am I going to need to invest in order to make these goals happen, right? So take a look at that. And then that leads into tracking. So what tracking device are you going to use? Tracking's huge as far as just keeping track of the people that you're talking to. So the conversations. Maybe your goal is to reach out to 5 new people each day, which is a really, really good goal. If you're going to invite 5 people a day, that is going to help you be consistent, help you grow over time. This is a numbers game. I will tell you, sometimes I will reach out to 20 people in one day, inviting them to whatever it is that I'm inviting them to. And I might get all 20 no's. And it used to bother me. It used to make me wonder, okay, is my verbiage wrong? Did I say something wrong? Or whatever the case is, or nobody wants to join me, or whatever you want to make up in your mind, and it's so not true. It's all a matter of timing. It's timing whether or not they're ready. And we can't wonder, because you're going to get ghosted in this business so many times. You're going to get and ghosted by, they're not going to respond to you a lot of times. And maybe they opened the message when they were busy. Maybe they don't know if they want to join you because they don't really understand what you do. Or whatever the case is, we can't wonder why they're not joining us right away. The fact of the matter is you're dropping breadcrumbs with each message you send, because guess what? You're going to send a message and you're going to ask them, hey, how are you? This is just like a sample invite that I would send to somebody. Hey, thank you so much for liking my post. I really appreciate your support. I just wanted to reach out, and there's no pressure at all. And I can type this out for you guys so you have it. There's no pressure at all, but would you have any interest in doing this brand new program with me? ? Simple. I end it in a question every single time. You always want to end your invites in a question. You don't want to give them a ton. And there's no right or wrong way. But what I found is when you message somebody, if you want to thank them for liking your post, thank them for watching your stories, or maybe you just want to chit chat briefly with them to reconnect with them. But then you just want to get to the point and you want to end in a question. Because if you say blah, 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 and say all this stuff, and then you just say, please let me know if this is something you'd want to do. A lot of times they're not. It's just good to be direct. I found that it's really good to be direct with people and ask the question. So say that your goal is to reach out to 5 people a day, or 10, or whatever your goal is. And you're going to see, okay, it took me this many invites maybe to get one person to say yes. Or you're going to kind of start to see, okay, I need to bump up my game with invites maybe. Maybe I need to reach some more people. So you're going to kind of see as you go. But once you're tracking, the fortune is in the follow-up. Because you're going to follow up with these people, because a lot of people are going to come back and say, I don't think so. Right now is a busy time of year. You're going to get that objection right now. Money's tight because everybody's buying Christmas presents. You're going to get that objection. So you can either help them to see how you fit Shakeology into your budget. You can help them to see maybe why they could make this work during a busy time, and why it's awesome that our group right now is focusing on getting results during the holidays and not letting the holidays take over us until January 1st rolls around. You know, we're actually taking the bull by the horns, and so we would love to have them and whatever. So maybe you might be hearing no, but it's not always no. It's that they don't understand what you're doing, or they don't know if they can do this, because maybe there's self-doubt or whatever. So that's our job, is to like encourage them, understand, relate with them, and say, you know, I understand how you feel, but you know, this is how I blah, blah, blah. Some people are just a flat out no, like they're just really not interested, and that's okay. But what's cool is that you're still going to keep showing up. You're going to show up in their feed. You're going to post. You're going to be consistent, and they're going to see that. So you've already messaged them, and you've dropped the breadcrumb of the initial invite, and then you're going to maybe follow up with them again in a month, right? Because you have another group coming up and they liked your post again, or you saw that they were watching your stories. So you might just say like, hey, how are you? I just wanted to check back in. I didn't know if maybe now was a better time, ? So keep in mind that it takes people a while to join you, and think of maybe how long it took you to join. Maybe you didn't understand the blessings of this opportunity, or the blessings of this lifestyle, and how amazing, you know, it's been for you. So think about it that way. It takes a lot of patience just to continue to show up, consistency and patience, right? Okay, so tracking, whatever tracking device you want to use. I don't care if you're using just like a notebook and you're writing down each day and you're dating it and you're writing names out, and maybe you're briefly writing next to it why they didn't want to, or what the objection was, or whatever. There's the business activity tracker in the files section in the coach mentorship page. So if you didn't see that, I would print that out. That's crucial. It's huge. What's cool about that tracker is that not only does it track your business stuff, it tracks your personal stuff, your Shakeology, what supplements are you using? Did you do your workout? You know, all those things. And then it's an easy checklist to see like, okay, where am I maybe missing? You know, maybe I need to fill in a gap somewhere. Maybe I'm missing something that is causing me to not, you know, be seen as much on my social media, or whatever the case is. So I like that one, because you have to be a product of the product. That's as new coaches, we have to be a product of the product, which is like committed to doing your workout, doing your drinking your shake or your performance supplements, and then of course personal development, which we will talk about in a second. So whatever tracking device you want to use, I don't care, but that's just part of your organization. There's also another tracker called Go for No that a lot of coaches like. And if you feel like you need something different than what we've given you, reach out and I can share something different with you. There's all kinds of stuff though, if you go looking for it. But the bottom line is make it simple. It's not complicated. You don't have to create some spreadsheet, but you can if that's your personality and that's what you like to do. So then into personal development, which I'm going to post about tomorrow. I didn't post about it today in the group. Find a book that's going to feed your mind, that's going to give you inspiration each day to keep going, because let's face it, sometimes we just get defeated. It's the same with our fitness. We get defeated in our fitness, right? Because maybe we don't see immediate results, because we want those immediate results. Because in order to feel successful, we feel like we need something right now. Like we need someone to join us right now, or we're not successful, or we need these instant results with our fitness, or we're not successful and we should just throw in the towel. So that's where personal development comes in, and that's where it helps you to be thick-skinned. I always tell my coaches, you know, you really need to be thick-skinned. And at first, it took me a long time to be that way, to where I don't even flinch when someone says no. I don't care. Like I welcome them. I would love for them to join me, but I don't need that one person to succeed. Because there's a ton of people out there who literally need us to help them, to show them that they can do it just like we can. There's just people that need us. And again, it's a numbers game and it's a timing thing. So it's like, who am I going to reach out to today? And you can look at it this way. Who am I going to reach out to today that is going to appreciate what I have to offer them? Who am I going to reach out today that is going to say yes and see this as something amazing, and they will be appreciative or whatever. So think about it that way too. But personal development is huge as far as growth, internal growth. And for me, I've had more of an internal change probably than a physical, because I needed that. Like I needed that mental motivation, and we all need it. I don't care. I've been in the business for 5 years and I still need it, because we still just get in our own head about stuff and feel defeated and get rejected all the time. And I don't care what network marketing company you are in, or what entrepreneur, what avenue you're taking, you are putting yourself out there to share something that you love, and you're just going to get turned down. And that's just kind of the way it is. But again, that's where you show up every day. You revisit your why, you revisit your vision. Okay, why am I doing this? Why am I going to show up every single day, no matter what? Because that's when you go into it and you work your power hour, and we say power hour because it's like the hour that you set aside each day to work your business. But again, you do not have to do that. That's just, sometimes I sit down for 2 hours, but sometimes I sit down for 15 minutes, it just depends, because maybe I'm going to do a few 15-minute increments that day or whatever the case is. So make small weekly goals too. Right now as a new coach, maybe you're just like, okay, I just signed up. I don't even know what, this is over my head a little bit or whatever. And that's okay. Cause trust me, you're going to learn it. You're going to hear it. And it's going to start to be repetitive, but it's just good that you're learning it like this from the get-go. So there's 3 vital behaviors in this business that will help you succeed. Number 1 is inviting. And that's just like we talked about briefly. And Abby's going to do a call next Monday night that's going to dive more into conversations and kind of how to talk to people, because that's a big part of this. It's just like you're talking to someone like you would if you were talking to them in person. So inviting, which is huge. You have to reach out to new people every single day if you want people to join you. And I wish that people just automatically joined you just by doing a post, just by doing whatever, but it doesn't always work that way, because again, people don't understand what it is that you do sometimes. They don't understand what we do. So it's our job to reach out to them. Number 2 is product of the product, which we already talked about. You got to do your stuff. If you want anyone to join you, you have to be like you just need to kind of be a raving fan of the supplements you're using and of the programs you're doing. That's part of our job. And then number 3 is personal development, which we talked about. So I'm going to post examples in this page, in our group page, of personal development books that would be really good to get started with. And then you can go from there and you can decide, okay, maybe you want one on network marketing that's going to help you with the business. Or maybe you just need more of a mindset one to push through a workout program, because maybe you're not quite ready to dive right into the business. Because whether you are or you aren't, that's okay. Like wherever you are in your journey right now with coaching is perfect. Like wherever you are, this is all to help you guys with understanding like how to get started so you have the tools. So you're basically just going to be willing to grow and to learn. There's a wealth of knowledge to help you grow this business. There's Facebook pages, of course, all of our team stuff. There's bigger Facebook pages where every coach and their dog are in, because it's just the best groups, because top coaches are in there sharing their best practices. It's just that I never, ever want coaches to feel like there's not resources for them to do this and to be successful at it, because you could watch videos for days. You could watch trainings for days. And a lot of it is trainings and things that you want to listen to that will help to reinforce that, okay, I can do this. Like I can help others, because I don't need to be a fitness expert, or I don't need to be a nutrition expert to do this. I can just help others with where they are in their journey. So there's that. There's the National Wake Up Call, which is every Monday. And if you guys go to the Facebook page, it's the Beachbody 411 Facebook page. Join that. That's where the National Wake Up Calls are always like, it's like a live Zoom, like basically what we're doing right now, but it's linked to Facebook. So they go live every Monday morning, and it's awesome. It's different topics, and it's all for coaches, and to learn how to run challenge groups, to learn how to build a team, to learn how to be successful, or whatever the case is. And so you can go to that and you could like watch those for days. But like, I recommend making that a part of your routine, just because again, it's never going to hurt you to learn more about what you're doing. Right. And then of course your team, whichever team you're on. I know Abby hosts Monday night calls, and we do the same. Every single Monday at 8 p.m. We host our calls. So I really quickly, I want to dive into Success Club, just because you're going to hear it. And I want to, it's not super important, because right now, really your focus should be your master list, writing down your vision, seeing where you're going with this, what you would like to do. And don't be afraid to dream big. Like, okay, I'd love to make $500 a week. Like maybe you would love to make $500 a week. Maybe you just want to make $100, whatever the case is. Maybe you want to match a full-time income like I did. And the bottom line is you can totally do it. And think about why you want to do it. Your family, maybe you want to pay off debt or whatever. All of those things, like dig deep into that, because there's emotional attachment to those things, right? There's got to be something driving us. It's like our fitness. Something drives us every single day to be a better us, to put in the time, to show up for 30 minutes, to do the work, to eat better, to whatever. Like it's a constant challenge to better ourselves. So same thing with your business. So I want you to really dive in to your vision and your why, and we'll share. I have like another goal breaking exercise, goal setting exercise that I'll post in our group too. But so that, of course, you're doing your program. So you're doing your program, you're drinking your shake every day. And then what I encourage you guys to do is I encourage you to start to post on social media about what you're doing. Start to show up in your stories with what you're doing. Maybe a clip of your workout, or maybe not, maybe just a picture of your shake. What I love about this company is that we don't really blast our products all over the internet, I feel like, because even though I love Beachbody products, I absolutely love them and I'm a raving fan and I've been using them for 5 years, I'm not Beachbody. Like I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I struggle with anxiety, I have all these things, right? So I share these things, and a lot of times people join you because they trust you, because they see that you've overcome something, and maybe they just want to be a part of that, and they've seen your transformation and they just want to be a part of that. So try to start to like kind of wrap your brain around, okay, I'd like to start sharing a little bit about my journey, right? Because people want to see what you're doing, and they're going to be like, oh, wonder what she's doing. And a lot of people aren't going to reach out to you, but that's where you can reach out to them, because they're going to eventually give you feedback, most likely. They're going to either give you a like, or they're going to comment and wish you well. And the people that cheer you on, those are your people. Those are the people that you kind of want by your side, because they are just have your back and are cheering you on. So within this group only goes for 2 weeks, but as a new coach, we always say for 30 days, just commit to those small things that will help you build up consistency, will help you to get in kind of the realm and the routine of how I can fit this into my life. Because I've seen so many coaches just throw in the towel because they can't figure out a way to make this work, or they don't think they can, but they really didn't try a whole lot to begin with. And I promise you, no matter what your life looks like, you can fit, you definitely can fit this in. And I've had times where I've had to take some days off, and that's the beauty of this business. It's here for me to work it whenever I can. And I pretty much do it every day, but there's also times where I can take a step back and enjoy my family and go on vacation or whatever the case is. Success Club. So I'm going to go over that really quickly, and then I think we're about done. So Success Club, you're going to hear it a lot. It's recognition. It's recognition each month for coaches basically hitting like the benchmark. Okay. So we know that the best option for someone to sign up underneath us, either as a customer or a coach, either way, is for them to buy a challenge pack. It's the best bang for their buck. They get the whole entire year of workouts, and they get the supplements of their choice. And a lot of times, depending on the sale, they'll actually get access to the brand new program, whatever program that is. Like right now it's bar. It was the work. So bar is on sale right now, and it's a huge sale right now for them to unlock bar plus get the year plus get their supplements. So we know that this is the best option. So if you sign somebody up with a challenge pack, no matter if it's a customer or a coach, you get 2 Success Club points. So it's a point system. Success Club 6 is the benchmark that you're shooting for. That's 3 people. So your goal each month is to get 3 people started on a challenge pack as a customer or a coach. And then you'll see where it'll say Success Club 5, Success Club 10. You'll see those 2 benchmarks, okay? My goal's always been Success Club 10 because I was like running at the gates and I had a big vision and I had a big why. But Success Club 6, and I say 6, used to be 5 because you used to be able to get 1 point for Shakeology. Now it's 2 points. If you get somebody on Shakeology Home Direct, which is auto ship, you get 2 points for that. Or the Performance Stack on auto ship, you get 2 points for that. So if you see anything that says Success Club 5 and you're like, I don't understand, it's because Success Club 5 used to be a thing and now it's 6, pretty much. There are instances where you can get 1 point, but I'm not even going to go into that because it doesn't even matter. So depending on your goals, you're going to determine whether you're going to hit Success Club 6 or Success Club 10. You get leads from the company, which is awesome. Like you actually get free people given to you, thrown into your Coach Online office simply for helping others with their fitness, which is really cool. So if you hit Success Club, you can actually earn free commission from these people that you don't even know. Like they could be in Canada, they could be in the UK, they could be in another state, whatever. So it's really cool because I've made a lot of connections with people that I would have never met if it wasn't because a Beachbody gave them to me and they've become coaches on my team. So it's pretty cool to hit it for that reason. It's pretty cool to hit it because your coach sometimes will give you rewards and the company rewards you almost every single month for hitting it in some way. Beachbody swag, a new shirt, a new sweatshirt, whatever. Now they have these benchmarks. Like if you hit it so many months in a row, you get different tiers each time you hit it so many months in a row. Basically, Success Club is just a way to say, like, I'm moving my business forward and I'm actively getting people involved in my challenge groups and on my team every single month. And trust me when I say that you can do this every single month. I did it consecutively, I think, for 30 some months in a row. And then I kind of went off the deep end and I missed a couple months. So anyways, I'm back in the game and I've hit it for several months in a row now. But you totally can do it. You can totally do it as long as you're adding people to your network on Facebook. So maybe you want to try to add like 5 new friends on Facebook each day, right? Because you want to continue to grow your network and help to reach new people, bring new people. And if you're on Instagram, then you're going to follow new people and you're going to hashtag and you're going to do all the things on Instagram. And that's a whole nother call because that's a whole nother monster, Instagram. But it's just good to continue to, increase your market. And in doing that, you definitely want to add Facebook friends. And I used to think that was weird. I used to be weirded out by that. And I think that's a lot of people's holdup. But honestly, it's network marketing. It's social media. It's the internet. Like it's a means of communicating with people. And it's not like we're adding males. We're adding females who we have mutual friends with. Maybe 5 mutual friends, maybe 10, maybe 1. It doesn't really matter. But it's good to just continue to add people because you're going to find that you're going to connect with some of those people, especially when they like your stuff and you get to reach out to them. And then they tell you about, maybe they just had a baby or they just did this. And you start to connect with these people on a personal level. And that's where it gets really fun. And you make friendships with people. And then maybe they're not going to join you right now. But the cool thing is that they're supporting you and excited for you and cheering you on and continuing to like your posts and stuff. So that's pretty much all I can think of that I want to go over right now. Challenge groups are a big deal. They're a big thing. Depending on your upline, I'm not sure if they allow you to be in their challenge group or if you run your own. There's no wrong answer. When I started, I ran my own group because I felt like I just wanted to lead and get my own group of people. What I found is I run challenge groups now with my whole team. And it's just really fun because there's a ton of energy. in the groups where you have a bunch of coaches and then they have customers, and there's all this, momentum and encouragement and tips and just a huge variety of people. And so that's worked really well for us. And it just kind of gives people that safe place to go where they can just get nothing but love and support from the community of women doing the exact same thing that we're doing. So I think I want to stop there. Does anyone have any questions that I need to address? Like, I didn't talk about back office. I can go into that if you guys want me to. At this point, I feel like that's not really super important. There's really two things. Share a cart. That's how you're going to get people to give you you're going to give them your link with Share a Cart is what we call it. And that's in your back office. And if you just log in to teambeachbuddy.com, log in, click coach, online office. If you hover over coach, it'll go to your online office, and you want that option. And it's probably going to make you log in again. And it's the same login information. And at that point, you're in your coach online office. You can pretty much get everything done under the Monitor My Business tab. That's pretty much the Monitor My Business tab is the pretty much number one spot you're going to go to, because everything's under that. It's going to tell you your orders. So if you go to my personal and customer orders, you're going to see that there. So if you have a new order, it's going to show up there. If you want to enter your bank account information because you want to get paid every Thursday, which I suggest that you do so, especially if you have an order go through. You want to go to My EFT Management. That's at the very bottom. And then you can get direct deposit. You don't want them mailing you a check because they actually take out a fee, a small fee, but it's $3 or $4 or something, but still. So it'll actually be direct deposited into your account. And just your downline, if you sign a coach, it would show up there. So you can kind of play around with that, but it's really simple. Then under the Share a Cart, if you want to send someone a Share a Cart link, which is really amazing because you can literally build the cart. This is a somewhat of a new thing. When I started as a coach, this wasn't even an option. But now it's nice because if you go to Grow My Business, under that tab, there's the Share a Cart option, and all you have to have is their email and their name and whether or not they want to be a coach or a customer. And then at that point, you're going to add the challenge pack that they want or whatever it is that they're purchasing from you. And then you can go and add other stuff if they're adding to their challenge pack and getting maybe Energize on top of a Shakeology, Beachbody On Demand challenge pack. You can add Energize, whatever. You send the email. And then once you hit send email, I never rely on an email because I feel like emails sometimes are wonky and take forever. There's a copy shareable link. If you click that, you can directly go into their message and hit paste. And paste that link there for them. They have the link. Everything they need is there to purchase. And then I always have people tell me when they complete their purchase. And then just so you guys know, and some of you might know, Emerald rank, and I'm just going to briefly throw this out there. We're going to talk more about this, and we're actually going to have an Emerald call at the end of this. But Emerald rank is 2 coaches underneath you. So you have 2 coaches underneath you who sign up because maybe they want the discount, because maybe they want to earn extra money, or they just want accountability for their fitness. That's how you get to Emerald rank. So that's going to be your first goal as a coach. And I'm not even going to go into why, because it's a really good thing for your business. It starts to lay the foundation, but we'll talk about that on a different call. But I feel like I gave you guys about everything you would need to know with this. Does anyone have any questions at all? And if you think of them later, you can just, send me a message or post them in our new coach group, of course, because we'll answer them in there. But I hope you found that helpful. I hope that, and if you guys want to unmute yourself, if you have a question, go for it. But, hopefully that kind of cleared up some things or helped you to want to dive in, to want to see that this is possible, to know that you can get so many people involved doing this, because, who wouldn't find this convenient, how it is with our workouts and all these things that, I never knew were possible until I started this. And so hopefully you can use the passion that you have for this lifestyle and just reach out to others, knowing that if they would utilize this gift that you have that you're offering them, that it will change their life too. So post any questions that you have. I'll post this recording for those that couldn't get on this call, but I really appreciate you guys jumping on and joining us tonight. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.